Tina again out of Philly. I want to say first, congratulations to you both on the show. Congratulations with it being picked up so early for a second season. I love it. My Sunday nights are bookmarked. I don't play, no calls, no nothing. I'm going to watch. Brandee, I love Mercedes. I think, I really love your energy. She's a bit mean to Autumn though, but episode episode 5, we saw kind of a change in that dynamic. But you also are a professional dancer and teacher. So I want to ask you, how much of the dancing is done by stunt women versus the actresses? And have you ever choreographed or improvised one of the routines that you've done on the show?
Yes. Oh, good question. I actually do about 90% of my stunts because I do come from dance world. I was competitive with myself when wanting to do the stunts. So for safety reasons, I can't do the ceiling. That is Spider. She's amazing. She's my teacher. Jamaica brought her in, our choreographer, and Spider does the head drops for me. So I'm not allowed to do that, but she taught me how to do the other tricks. The sit-ups on the pole and just the Bam Fairy where the legs pop out. That is really me doing those stunts. And I wasn't supposed to, y'all. I kind of snuck and did it. I snuck into the studios a couple of nights to practice because I just knew I wanted to be able to embody what these women do. And of course there were bruises and all of that, but I'm like, that's how they feel. So I want to know how they feel and embody this character fully. So it was a lot of hard work, but it was worth it. And improvising, yes, I did do some improvising. Jamaica was very open to us being able to be free. As long as we were keeping it sexy and authentic to the world, she was okay with it. So that little part at the end where I grabbed that young man's head in episode 1, that was all improvising, but I vetted him out first, y'all. And I found out he was 20, had never been to a strip club, and I was like, you the one right there, I'm about to turn you out. So that was his first strip club experience. I knew when he was like, yes, ma'am, me and Uncle Clifford went around. We picked everyone that was around the stage. It's my vagina, so I decide who gets to be that close to it. So we went around and picked every single person that was around that stage. And when we got to the one person, because I knew I was gonna do something ratchet, I was like, who am I gonna find? And then he said, I said, well, have you ever been to a strip club? He's like, no, ma'am. I said, did you say ma'am? And he was like, I said, how old are you? He's like 20. I was like, he the one.
Well, can I say that outfit that Mercedes had on her final night before she went to confront her mama? Girl, you were rocking that. You were rocking that.
I mean, killing it, okay?
Yes, she was. That was fly. Miss Tasha, I would lose money on a bet that you were, scared to do anything. I don't see that.
Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, and I was a former stripper back in the day, and I wish I had the courage that, like now that I had back then, and I would tell Brandee, I'm like, but the truth is, I wasn't that good. So thank God, I'm not trying to, that ended, you know what I mean? Because I was not that good.
So my question is, one of the things that I really do appreciate about the show is the female gaze and just the empathy that it elicits for the characters. So Tasha, I want to ask you, what is it that you most want to come across in the legacy episode about the women that we're going to see? And a playful question for you both, if someone put you on the spot, what's the stripper name that you're rocking with?
Well, I had a stripper name. My stripper name was Brandee. Okay.
What?
I never told you that. This is the first time I'm telling you. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
My God,
my stripper name was Brandee. And my opening song was Push It by Salt and Pepper. Okay. That's what I came out to. And my name was Brandee, bitch. Yes. Okay. Legacy. That I want people to see us as Black people and how important our legacy is to us. Whether it's fighting for the pink, whether it's, Brandee fighting for her school, for her daughter, because the legacy of her relationship with her daughter is important. The legacy of what Andre is fighting for. Everyone's fighting for their legacy, you know, even down to Autumn, you know, and I want people to, I hope that it lands in a way that's like really grounded, because it's not about all the bells and whistles of everything else that goes on at the Pink, but it's really about, this episode is about the characters and you really getting to see and know them in a deeper way emotionally, and how you're seeing each person fighting for what the true legacy of who they are is. And very little of it has to do with just, you know, dancing, or not just, but, you know, dancing, or, you know, who you're dating, but it just goes very deep. And then you understand that the choices that they made is what's supporting their need for legacy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I love when Brandee even talked about, you know, the strippers and how much respect that she has for them, because most of the women that dance, it's about legacy.
Yeah.
It's not just about being at the strip club and being naked. It's about legacy. What we're doing is about legacy. You know, me as an actor, a director, a teacher, it's about legacy. You know, people might look at the surface of it like, oh, well, she's an actress. Well, I'm an actress, but it is about legacy for me. Teaching Black women and men acting so that they can have a legacy, so that they can provide for their families. You know, it's about, that's what it's about. And I hope people feel it and see it and go beyond the dance, beyond the cocktail, beyond the party.